Well, good morning, good day, good evening, whatever you are, wherever you are. Thank you for coming back and practicing with me. Today's yoga class is really a short, moving yoga class. We're going to open up the hips, we're going to open up our shoulders, a little bit the legs. We're going to find some core strength. It's really a well-rounded class, wanting to prepare you to find gratitude in God for this life, this moment that you're being able to practice here on the mat with me. And I'm so grateful. My dog's a little bit crazy because one of my dogs, he actually got into a mud puddle and I had to actually give him a bath. So Sam is really wild at times in this video. So I hope you're going to enjoy this really slow moving, relaxing kind of practice. See you on the mat, standing up. Let's start standing on our mat, really nice and tall. Ground yourself to the floor and just come to the present moment. Slowly draw the shoulder up and back. One more time, rolling it up and back. Interlace your hands behind your back, feet hip distance apart. Open up your chest. Don't fall into your lower back, but keep your tailbone straight, legs really activated, feet grounded in the floor, and just the chest up. Draw your shoulder blades together, just the upper body lifting up. And you can draw your head back, but you don't have to. You can stay here in the neutral position. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your knees quite a bit. Lay your belly onto your thighs and then lower it down. Maybe you straighten out a little bit your legs, but you don't have to. Just keep comfortable here. Breathing, and then slowly rise up. Really keep your hands tightly together, shoulders back, and lift the chest. Keep your tailbones tucked under, belly is engaged, legs are very straight, feet are very grounded. And one more time, bending your knees. Lay your belly onto the thighs and then move slowly forward. Say yes, no. With your head just relaxing it, shoulders a little bit relaxed. Let gravity pull you down, don't push it. And inhale, slowly rise up. Lift up that chest, tailbone is tucked under, feet are rounded, core tight, and then relax. One more time, shoulders rolling back. Exhale, one more time, roll them back, and then lift your arms up and stretch to one side. Really keep your legs straight, fully grounded to the floor, shoulder open, and then to the other side. Deeply breathing, shoulder back, arms as straight as you can, legs as straight as you can. Lift and lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Maybe you touch the floor, maybe you touch your thighs. Inhale. Rise up with your back, core tight, belly engaged. Exhale, forward fold. Stay here. Grab opposite elbows. You can keep your knees bent. If it's the beginning of the practice especially, you can bend them quite a lot. Just hang here. Breathing. Letting go. And then bend your knees maybe a little bit more and rise up all the way. Arms lifted. Stretch up. And hands to the side. Really press open your wrists, your hands to the side as if you want to push a wall away. Stay really engaged in your core here. Stay tall and feel the stretch in your lower arms. And then bend your wrists and lift. One more time. Bend and lift. Bend. And then turn your fingers, your palms upside, up, facing up. And then lift, rise up. And exhale, bend your knees. Forward fold. Inhale, lift your chest up, belly drawn in. And then if your dogs let you, you actually step back into a plank. That's possible. Stay here. It's too much for him. Sway back and forth, really engage your core here. And then push back into a downward facing dog, and it'll be all the dog voice. So walk your dog, one leg, the other leg. One more time. Maybe bending your knees quite a lot. It's up night. Finding lots of length in your back. And straighten your legs. Finding lots of length in your back. Lift your right leg up. Really straighten it. Find lots of length into the toes, even the toes. You don't want to go as much up because you don't want to open up your hip. You want to find lots of length. Also, length and strength in your back. Now you open up your knee up, but your upper body stays the same. You stay in a downward facing dog. Don't open up too much. Just the knee is facing upward. And then come forward and come into pigeon pose, closed pigeon, with the legs really close to your body. Now, if you need to have a padding underneath your bottom here, your glute, to be able to stay up, do that. And I like to keep my toes on the floor in the back. You can also have yoga blocks here if you don't reach the floor as well. Yep. And keep both hip bones to the front. The knee is pointing towards the edge of your mat. And I like to keep my toe on the floor because I'm going to lift that leg and straighten it all the way. And you can feel quite a deeper stretch. Breathing deeply. And then I'm putting my toes down and relaxing. Now you can stay here if you want to open up your hips a little bit more. You can have your leg further out, maybe even 90 degrees. Breathing deeply, but make sure it feels comfortable before you actually move forward. Gina 9. So I'm like in this Sphinx pose, so I'm really pushing myself as if I'm in the Sphinx pose. Breathing deeply. My dog is actually kind of crazy because he just got a bath. And when he's got a bath, he's kind of crazy, which he normally isn't. Hey! Make sure both hips are facing forward. Breathe and relax. We're not staying too long. And you can lay down all the way if you'd like to. As you can see, my dog's in the way, so I'm staying in the Sphinx pose. So I come up. And if you weren't, you're gonna draw back your heel closer to your hip. And then you're gonna have this leg just come across. So we can have a seated twist. Stay nice and tall. Just keep your back. Just keep your spine really straight. Sit nice and tall. And then move forward and straighten out your leg again. And you come out of the position as you came in. Straighten up your back one more time. I know this is difficult for me too. I'm actually placing my toes down to keep my legs straight and a little bit back more. And then if you really feel up to it, if this is already enough, stay here. Otherwise, draw up your arms. And this is really lots of back strength. And then placing your hands down and come into a downward facing dog. Breathing deeply, and then lift up your left leg as straight as you can. Don't open up your hip. Try to keep your upper body really stationary. Lots of length. Push yourself out of your shoulders and back. Fingertips are pressing a little bit into the floor, so you take off some weight from the wrists. Really straighten out that leg, and then you open up that knee up to the sky. And then straighten out that leg again. Lots of length, and then move forward. Pigeon pose. So the knee is pointing towards the edge of the mat. I'm having an oversized mat, so with me it looks a little bit different, and I need to shift forward so I'm not hurting my dog. And I'm placing my toes on the floor first because I'm going to straighten out that leg, and I'm going to lift the knee off the floor. Finding lots of length, really feeling this in the hip opener, and then putting the knee down. Breathing, and if you feel up for it, you can open up the hip more by almost coming parallel, and then coming into a Sphinx pose. And it's normal that one side feels tighter than the other. This one does for me, and I cannot come as straight parallel as with the other leg. Despite that, just relax, look forward. You can also lay down if you'd like to. I like to keep it really an active practice, so here I stay in a Sphinx pose. So I'm really drawing my chest forward. Breathing and just staying for a few moments. Despite the fact that it's an active practice, we can hold poses just to let the body have time to release and relax. And then draw your heel closer to the body again. Rise up, and you can stay here, or you can lift. Lots of length in your back, lots of strength. Placing hands down one more time. I'm placing my toes down, and I'm getting the extra weight from my dog. I'm lifting my knee. And then I'm pointing, and I'm sorry to have your headrest removed. Just place it over the other leg and come into the nice twist. And come out of the pose and try as gracefully as you can to come back into the pigeon pose. Open up one more time, and then step into a downward facing dog. Move forward, plank, knees, chest, chin. Open up your shoulders backward. Your shoulder blades are squeezing together to the back. Elbows are pointing up. And then come into Cobra pose. Here, lots of strength. Shoulder blades are pressing together, elbows are up, and knees are lifted. I'm having lots of length with the legs. I'm not lifting them off the floor. I'm just finding length. And then open up your legs a little bit and maybe come into an upward facing dog. Look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder, and then move back into a child's pose with lots of length in the arms. Come onto the fingertips. Release. And one more time into a downward facing dog. Press back. Look forward, shift your weight forward, lots of strength in your arms. Push yourself out, really draw in your belly, lots of core strength here. And press back. One more time. Coming forward, pressing all the weight onto your arms, your hands, and then hop or just slowly shift your weight forward and come into a seated position. Let's draw one leg against the inner thigh, and it doesn't matter if it's up here or up here, as close as you can, of course. When you move forward, don't come here, but really try to shift yourself above the leg. Now point your toe and flex it, and then find the neutral position of both, and then move forward. And maybe you stay here, or you slowly come down, forward fold. Relax just a moment. And look forward, come up, and now lots of strength in your belly, lots of strength in your leg. You're going to lift your leg and shift it outward, and yes, that was work. And then move this leg a little bit back, so you're in an open position. And then you can twist one time very quickly, just opening up that chest, and then you move over this leg and come into a nice side bend. It doesn't matter how deep you come down, as long as you keep your shoulders open. You want to really keep your shoulders open. You can see this as I'm pointing up my elbow. But you can also come lower and down, but make sure both hip bones and both butt bones are actually staying on the ground. And then if you want to, but it's not necessary, you can grab your toes. Relax. Slowly move up and come to the other side. So the leg is close to your body as you can. Make sure that you're pointing your toe, flexing your toe, and then finding the neutral position of both. Shift your weight really over the leg, and then draw in your belly, and then you move forward, because you're finding lots of space if you draw in your belly here. And just relax. Straighten up your leg. I'm doing good. Thank you. And then move up. And now don't just let the hip flexor work, but also the core. Engage your core. Draw on your belly. Lift and shift. And then you move this leg further down. Let's come into a nice twist first. Opening up. And then come into the side body stretch and keep your shoulders open. And I'm actually cramping a little bit. You can, if that happens, you just loosen up for a second. So move over, keep your elbow up, facing upward. And then you can maybe move further and further and further. And make sure that both butt bones stay on the floor. And you want to stay open. Maybe you can grab your toes. And then slowly move up. And you can stretch out both of your legs. And then again, always use your core. Engage your core here. Sit up nice and tall, and then very slowly, very slowly, very slowly, come down. Draw in your belly, draw in your belly, draw in your belly. Still keep off the floor with the upper body. My shoulders are still off the floor. And then slowly lay down. Draw in your knees into your chest. Release, relax your shoulders, your back. Just move from side to side. We're going to come into happy baby next, which means inner thighs. You either grab your toes or the outer corner of your feet, however you'd like to, and draw them down. Relax, release. Okay, I'm doing good. And you can stay here, or you can come into a very happy baby, which I'm grabbing the inside of my leg and just stretching out both legs. Make sure your tailbone is staying grounded on the floor. Your entire lower back is grounded to the floor. I keep my core engaged, and again, the tailbone is down. If it is lifted, then you're not doing it right, which means you're coming into a hollow back, which you don't want to do here. You want to have a flat back. Maybe you flex and point your toes a few times. Maybe you roll out your ankles and release any kind of stress to the other direction. One more time, point and flex, and then find maybe a deeper stretch here. And we're meeting into happy baby. Whoever stayed in happy baby, we're meeting with them here. And then we're just gonna move into Shavasana. Find lots of length. Just shift your feet from side to side, loosen up any kind of tension. Draw your shoulders up, make a sour face. And release. Stretch out your tongue and look up. Release. Imagine you have a gum in your mouth and you're just chewing. Releasing just the jaw. And then roll your head from side to side. And relax. Make sure your toes are falling to the side. Let's scan our body to fully release and relax today, to fully surrender. So see that your legs are totally relaxed. I'm relaxing my upper thighs. Lower thighs. My feet are relaxed. My entire legs are relaxed. My arms are relaxed. My upper arms, lower arms, fingers. Put the intention really into the body part that I'm calling out for. Both of my arms are relaxed. My hips are relaxed. My lower back is relaxed. My upper back is relaxed. My chest is relaxed. And my dog is snoring. Maybe you hear him already in the background. Totally relaxed. The back of my head is relaxed. My face is soft and relaxed. My lips, my teeth, my jaw, my eyes, my forehead, my head is relaxed. My neck is relaxed. My shoulders are relaxed. My arms are relaxed. Upper and lower back are relaxed. My hip is relaxed. My legs are relaxed. My entire body is relaxed. Let go of your breath. Find stillness and relaxation. And slowly, you can keep your eyes closed. Keep your awareness in the present moment, laying here on the mat. Surrendering your entire day that was or is to come to God. Being at peace and grateful for this day, for this night. For being able to be here to practice. To be able to breathe. To be deep in your breath as you inhale light. Exhale darkness. Inhaling light. Exhaling darkness. Inhale light. Exhale darkness. And then you stretch yourself out as if you're waking from a deep, deep, deep sleep. Draw your knees into your chest. Slowly give yourself a massage on the back, wiggling side to side. And then drop your entire body to one side. Slowly rise up. Come into a seated position, nice and tall. You can keep your eyes still closed. Find something that you're really, truly grateful for to God today. That has been or that will be. Or that just is. Maybe a person, an event, His grace. And thank God for your experience here on earth, in your life, and that you are able to grow. Let's take a few deep more breaths together. Lift your arms up. Inhale light. Exhale darkness. 2 more times. Inhale light. Fill yourself up with all the graces of God and let go on the exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And God bless you, bless your day. Thank you for practicing with me. Please, if you like this video, please push the like button, subscribe, and come back next week for another episode for another yoga class. God bless you.